Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome to Bad Boys TV. Sorry about the delayed start. Technical difficulties right out of the gate. Technology is such a wonderful thing. I do believe we missed the first game. I got my guy out there looking to see what the score was and try to figure out who was who. Marks up 1-0. Okay. All right. And Mark was the one with the blue. Did he have the blue hat on?
He's the one breaking. He's not in the Hawaiian shirt.
Not in the Hawaiian shirt. Okay, let's see. Well, you can color the scoreboard how you want. I do believe we're up and running.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2021 Texas State Championship. This is Summerfield Habener with Bad Boys TV, coming to you live from Temple, Texas. That's Mark Morvant to break. He's leading this match 1-0. Please excuse the technical difficulties this morning. We will be logged on as soon as possible and be with you in the chat room. I'm going to do everything that I can to not speak in this voice all day long, but I can't promise anything. Mark assessing the table, looking at a back cut on the 11 ball. Potentially thinking about that 12-9. I like the way he's thinking. I think that I would elect to take the stripes in this situation as well. That 5 ball is no fun. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this event. That would be Bad Boys, Diamond Billiards, OB Custom Cues, Littman Lights, and a slew of other people that help make this event possible. This evening, we will be competing for the all-around champions, the Royce Bunnell Award, the Emma Stewart Davis Award. That will be a combined point system. Whoever wins the most points in Scotch doubles, 8-ball singles, and teams will win a free entry to the 2021 BCA Pool League World Championships, and a custom OBQ, and an all-around trophy. All right, that was exhausting. That's all I got. Whew. All right, Mark's back at the table. Mark's in a blue hat. Rodney is in a fancy shirt. Maybe that's purple. What do you guys think, purple or blue? Anybody out there? There's 5 people. We're going blue. Looks like he's got the angle to punch around and take the one next. Oh, we got a lot of that one. Maybe he was trying to get back to that 6 ball. The 6, oh, I think he was trying to break out that 5. That makes sense. I'm going to try to draw this ball and clip the 5. I may even elect to clip the 6 off the 13 to nudge the 5 if the angle is correct. Anybody out there watching, please let the family of these players know that they're playing. I'm going to look up their Fargo right now so we have a good idea what we're dealing with. I believe this is a platinum match. It is indeed. So the way that this is split up, we have 3 different divisions in 8-ball singles. We have the platinum, gold, and silver. The platinum is made up of the top 20% of the Fargo-rated players involved in this event. So this is the upper echelon players here. Expect these guys to play pretty good, and that's a sweet little breakout. Unfortunately, it broke back in. He did earn himself a bank shot on that 5 ball, and I think that's what's going to end up happening. He may elect to play safe up here. But boy, I don't like it. The unfortunate part about this shot, too, is that I would probably want to start with the 2. And that looks like it's going to break out the 9-12. Although it looks like the 9 passes the 12 to go in that upper left-hand corner pocket. Yeah, I mean, at this point, with him having 7 balls on the table, I'm trying to get out. You can tie balls up, but at this level, it's probably not going to do you much good. He's playing the bank now. And potentially electing to play safe. He could just try to snug in between that 15 and the right-hand side rail. Let's see what he thinks. Rodney Frosch is coming in at a 6'10". Boy, making me realize how fortunate I was to sneak into the gold division. Only about 20 points below him, so not sure where the cutoff was, but somewhere between 590 and 610. And Mark at a 617. He may try to swing around that 912 to not disrupt it. Yeah. I guess that's what I don't like about that. Although he's so close to the pocket, he does have a great angle to get around. See about that 8-ball. I want to be underneath this 8-ball. I want to be shooting it in the upper left-hand corner pocket. That may very well just not be an option. Let's see what he chooses to do. It does look like he's going around there, so probably going to swing right of the 12-ball, right of the 11-ball, and may end up underneath that 8-ball to take it in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Look at this. Oh, get there. All right. He may have more of a pocket by that 13 than I think, but I don't think so. He looks pretty confident. And again, this is what 25 Fargo points will do. It really, that to me on the 8-ball is a touchy shot, but again, he didn't want to force it. He wanted to just make contact with that 11. Wow, and that's a great shot. You notice he played to the lower portion of that pocket. Mark taking a 2-0 lead. Great shooting, man. Well, good morning from Temple, Texas. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in out there. We're excited to have you. We're excited to be here. We're excited to be playing some pool. This is Rodney Frosch coming to the table. His fancy Hawaiian shirt. That thing's sweet. I think we're going to go pink instead of red. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a fun day here. Looks like Jeremy Jones is headed my way. What's that? Yeah, we're up and running on this one. This one has froze up twice on him today. It has. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be right back around the time for this break. We're talking some technical stuff. I will. All right, we're back, and Rodney with a heck of a break here, and that's really what you need when you're down 2-0. These tables, have not been breaking terrific. I know that second ball break is usually fairly consistent for me. I don't control the cue ball great, but I usually make a ball, and yeah, I'd say I made about 50% in my first match. Rodney with a terrific break, unfortunately got a rough cluster. It looks like he may be electing to play safe, and I like this shot. So kind of knocking that 11 ball over by the pile and freezing on the back of this. Oh, maybe he's just shooting it. And he is, oh. Well, that was an interesting roll. It definitely looked like it rolled away from that pocket. Yeah, Rodney's firing. His 14 ball's in trouble. The 12 ball's no fun. But if you get crafty with that 15 ball, you can make it happen. He definitely wanted to take the 13 next because it's in front of the 8 ball. Playing that 10, coming back around for the 13. Gets a nudge on the 3. All right, you're in business. Unfortunately, on the wrong side of the 13 ball here. I don't think that 12 passes the 15. If he's playing this aggressive, I think he may elect to bank the 13 or come down for the 9 ball down there. Nope, just push into it. He had less of an angle than I thought. 14 goes all the way down the rail. It looks like he has a line to play that 15 ball. You know, in this situation, I might play the 12 first. I might play the 12 on the side, drawn down to this foot rail, and back up for the 15. The 15 just gets in trouble. 15 runs into the 4 or the 8 ball. And you're queuing over the 6 ball, not something I like. All right, he did get around there. And hopefully gets on that 9 ball, not right on the 9 ball. Oof. Boy, oh boy, he's been fighting since Jump Street here. But he's not laying nothing up. I think he's going to have to here, though. I don't see a terrific option for a shot. You can try and force this 12 ball, but it's a tight line. I'm definitely playing safe here. Well, taking his time with this one, and I definitely don't blame him. Boy, I tell you, it sure looks like he wants to shoot that 12 ball. I don't know what it gets him. Watch out, 8 ball. Okay. I like that shot. I'll bet he wishes that he would have hung the 12 a little closer to the pocket, but he's kind of trying to disrupt that cluster of balls there. And there's not a lot doing here for solids, but it does make it easier to play safe. So you can take that 2 ball, but unfortunately you're on the wrong side to utilize that 2 ball for the break ball you hope it could be. You can just stop this 2 ball, play the 7 now, and hope to disrupt the 6. And at this level, that's what I expect to see happen. This player, unlike me, probably shoots a little stronger and is going to be looking for the out almost every time. Yeah, and that's what he did. Just got a little distance so that that 7 ball is cueable. It would be nice to only make contact with the 6 ball and not the 14. You don't want to move the 14 ball in front of the side pocket here. And that's kind of why. So unfortunately that takes a pocket away from the 6 ball, but the 6 ball is very makeable in that lower right-hand corner pocket. But that 12 ball is big from there. And those are the kind of things I was noticing in my match today, that I can sit here and say, "Ooh, you don't want to move that 14 ball." It's so easy to see when you're looking at the top of the table. And when you're down there, they're just things that I don't necessarily think about. I definitely was trying to force myself to observe the table a lot more. That's something you hear from everybody. Walk around the table and make sure you have a good lay of the land. And it's something that only commentating has really helped me realize how little I do of while playing. So easy to let those little things slip. And I think that's why the pros play so much stronger than a lot of these players who have the ability to run out every time. Those little details just slip by us. I think probably trying to push from the foot rail and up to take the 3. I probably would have tried to get on top of the 3 to take it in the side. He got there and he may be looking at the bank on the 6 ball. I think that's a smart shot. He doesn't want to deal with that 12. Unfortunately, it looks like the cue ball will kind of drift down towards the foot rail if he goes that way. I like cutting the 3 in the upper right-hand corner pocket. I just, myself, fear of over-hitting this ball. I want to make sure I don't under-hit and slip down by the 9 ball. And in doing so, I hit my draw stroke a little too crisp and end up coming back to the right side of the table. So hopefully he's got a little better control than I do. Anybody out there in the chat room, please let me know if I sound okay. It is our first match of the day, so we're trying to get things dialed in. So if things are too soft or too loud, please let me know. Or if you've already muted me, then enjoy the match. While you're watching, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're into watching free pool streams, wow, that's a pretty shot. Perfect touch. And he wants to be as straight as possible. That 12 ball is big. He really just has that outside of this corner pocket here. And I expect to see him just drift down. He does not want to force anything. Just cut right past that 12 ball. Easy little shot there from the rail on the 9. Hey, James, glad it sounded good out there. Honestly, I had a pretty decent match. I ended up 5-1. I was giving him a game, so there were a couple hairy moments when I thought it was going to go 2-2 for a second. But I didn't do too bad. Been playing a little bit with Mike D, and that's helping. Honestly, I think commentating is really helpful for my game also. Kind of holds me accountable. Thanks for asking, and thanks for tuning in. All right, he's called the 8 ball, and this is going to put Mark up 3-0 if he can pocket this ball. I really like to push past this. I shoot this with inside. I try and go rail first to make sure I get to that left side rail. It's really easy to float down to that upper left-hand corner pocket if you don't. I expect that he'll have a plan for that also, and he may just ease into it and not get there. Caught it a little fat, but pockets the ball, and Mark taking a 3-0 lead. Not 4. 3-0. Good shooting. Let's see if we have any advertisements to play. Well, that's a fancy one. That one too. Ooh. And we're back. It turns out no ads to play today. But I can give you a word about our sponsors for this event. OB Custom Cues. This is the CSI Texas State Championship. Bad boys. Check out obqs.com, man. They're doing some really cool stuff. They got one of my favorite shafts on the market right now, the Phoenix. They're coming out with a whole bunch of new stuff. I hear tell of a new brake cue coming our way. So check that out. Diamond Billiards, the Billiard Shopping Network, Lippman Lights. Yeah, Fargo rate, man. Fargo. It's a part of our life now, no matter how you feel about it. I personally think it's the best rating system we've ever had, and I look forward to seeing it develop. Anybody out there, like I said, make sure if you know these players, reach out to Rodney and Mark's family, let them know they're playing. People love to watch this stuff, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you're hearing. We're going to be doing 8-ball singles all day long today. Both Mike and I are going to be playing today, so we will kind of be in and out. I have a match at 1:30. Mike's playing right now. I'll try and keep you updated on that for anybody interested. And here we go. Mark to break. Boy, and that's just a sledgehammer break right there. If you hit the ball like that and you make a ball, you usually end up with a spread like this. I mean, I guess this is a bad example. He got a couple unfortunate clusters. He's got 2 or 3 paired balls. The 8 ball's in trouble. He's done a really good job picking these racks apart. And sometimes it just takes that one shot to put you in a position. I can't tell if that 1 ball is going to go on the side. It's definitely going to go in the upper right-hand corner pocket. The 3 is tough for solids. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think stripes are the option here. I think I might start with, I don't know, either with the 10 or the 11 ball. Boy, oh boy. Just nothing is looking good here. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what direction he goes. I could keep exploring my thought, but I don't think it's worth listening to. This is where I struggle the most. One of the big challenges of 8-ball is how many options you have early on. And I think that once you pick a path and commit to it, I think you got a lot better chance of being successful in the rack. Okay, so he's not as intimidated by queuing over the ball, and I like starting with the 11 right there. Hopefully he can run right into that 3 ball, kind of punch this ball a little bit. So that opens up that 15. And what a treat. I am joined in the booth by the one, the only, Rick Jones.
A treat, he says.
Breakfast taco Rick Jones. How were those?
Oh, those are good, man. I like that stuff.
Yeah. All right, well, Mark's kind of pulling away with this thing. Rodney hoping to get back to the table. Oh, that's too bad. So he bumped that ball, and that could actually significantly change things. I think that 1 ball went a little easier. It's so hard when balls are that delicate.
I want to go back and look.
You gonna check it out?
Yeah.
Ooh, replay Rick Jones.
We will have that technology soon. Oh, come on, really? Freezing up on me here. Dude.
Technology.
I'm hating technology today.
Yeah, it's not great.
Okay. Come on.
I'm not sure if he's trying to pocket this 9 or if he's just trying to drift down and take that pocket. I kind of like both moves. He maybe... I don't... Okay. Wow,
you know
that's
what? We probably missed
man.
turning the DVR feature on when we had to reboot so quick.
That could be.
Yeah.
Is there any way to do it now?
No.
Okay.
No. When we start the next match, though, when the box comes up, make sure you look at that little box for DVR and turn it on.
Oh, I always do.
I probably missed it.
If I would have set this up.
Yeah. You should have set this up.
Well, he just made a terrific shot there. I didn't even know if that 9 ball went, and he drilled the ball, got a great breakout. Unfortunately, it looks a little steep, so he might try and punch to that left side rail and touch that 13.
Or 2 rail up under it, maybe. I can't tell the angle he's shooting from because I didn't see where the
I think he's got to go across. Maybe he can lurch forward, but I'd be really afraid of the scratch there.
Oh. Yeah, see how he popped out like that? I thought he was going to put a little more follow and 2 rail to the corner and come up underneath it.
That makes sense. Yeah, that ball's so much bigger coming from the head rail than it is coming directly from the side.
Right.
All you got to do is touch one of the 2.
Now he's got some trouble.
Well, he's had trouble all day, and, man, he's really been picking this apart. He's played terrific.
They're pretty fair matched here. 6'10 versus a 6'17. That's a good matchup.
Yep. Do you know what the cutoff was from
$5.99 from the
$5.99?
gold to the platinum? I think.
Man, I snuck in there.
I think it was $5.99 ish, give or take a couple points.
Old man with a drumstick. I'm not sure if I get that reference.
Jump stick. He meant jump stick.
Jump stick. There we go.
It's like, yeah, an old man with a drumstick. Yep, that's probably funnier.
I actually like this shot. So he's kicking down for the 12. Just play this ball nice and easy, and you kind of have a natural safe there. Just try to make contact. Maybe he's playing the 10 ball? No. Wow.
What?
I don't think he called it. I think he called safe, in which case that's a terrific shot. If he called, oh, no way. So I definitely would have called safe on that.
Because you weren't going to get a leave
unless
you hit it with a little more speed than that. And that would have been, much tougher shot. The faster you hit it, the
best safe
tougher.
I've seen played all day. Rick, get that replay button ready. He's about to rail jump this ball.
I can't. can't, man.
Where's Doc with our time machine?
We don't have the... It won't click on.
Oh, this is going to be awesome, man.
I know.
Everybody get ready for a sweet shot. I'll bet he doesn't have a jump cue in that bag, but I'll bet he's shot this jump several times. For the players that don't know, this rail first jump shot is a really, really makeable shot. One of the big mistakes most people make is elevating too much and getting too high on the rail.
And popping way up.
How do you play this? I mean, what do you think that is? 20 degrees?
It's a little more than that.
And just above the center
he's
of the
at
cue
like,
ball?
45 there.
30,
so,
30, yeah, 40 maybe?
Yeah, 40, 45. This is just a pop, though.
I think that's...
It's where you hit it on the cue ball. Yeah, he didn't get no lift. So, it looked like he was hitting that dead level on the cue ball.
I want to be above center.
Right, and you want to be just maybe a half a tip higher, and he would have been good.
But I think that if
you have to pop it.
If he would have kept the same spot but dropped the butt of the cue a little bit, what I realize is that I do that.
It don't take much arch at all.
No.
Because if you shoot it with a pop, it hops automatically.
And with that topspin, it just climbs up that rail.
Right, and even with just a normal shot, if you shoot it with any speed, it leaves the surface of the table.
Yeah.
So you don't have to leave the surface of the table much to get that rail to pop it on up. Oh, that's a gift.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate roll, but at this level, you gotta plan on not getting underneath that ball. You gotta make sure that.
What's that?
Gotta make sure you don't hit that ball on the backside because that's just such an easy thing to have happen. Yeah, unfortunate roll for him there, but I think he could have taken a little more time to pick where he was gonna hit that breakout.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, I got to go to a meeting.
Okay. Well, we had Rick Jones for a little while, but as usual, duty calls. He's on his way to a meeting. Looks like he's playing the 10, just drifting down for the 15. Don't want to get too straight on this. And he's just fine. I tell you what, I had played this with high inside a couple times and scratched once and barely didn't scratch the second time. So I'm going to need to really reassess how I shoot this ball. I think he's just punching up. Come straight up the center of that table. That's my concern on that is that, boy, just a little lurch forward. And now he's got a pretty steep cut. It's easy to want to spin around this ball, but that one ball is pretty big from there. I don't know if he'll draw and do that. I like to play this with inside, so left English to come straight up the center of the table. I feel like I can cut the ball a little more thin. It kind of reinforces how thin I need to cut it to not miss it. And he got around just fine. I want to do everything I can to not allow myself to do something stupid, so to stay away from clusters like that. He's got a little better control than I do and hit that ball really well. All right, this is dead straight 8-ball. Go up 4-0. Nice out. And this is Rodney to break. Let's see if he can get some going. All right, people starting to tune in out there. Good morning to you. Welcome to Temple, Texas. This is the Texas State Open. This is Summerfield Habner with Bad Boys TV coming to you live. This is a really fun tournament. This is 8-ball singles right now. We got teams starting tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. I wonder what a straight pool run is or what his high straight pool run is. Yeah, you can tell he's a straight pool player. Good call, James. Pockets the ball really well. Definitely a creative shot maker. And yeah, very aggressive player. I can't believe he kicked that ball in and didn't call safe. But boy, he just drilled that ball. All right, let's see if Rodney can pull a break together here. This last one didn't do so well. and kind of came off the right side of that ball. Oh man, that's the last thing you need right now. Get kicked in. He didn't hit a real solid break, but making a ball, you definitely still want to be at the table. Certainly don't want to be giving up ball in hand. James, you're asking about that straight pool run. We're about to find out. This is what 90% of the straight pool racks end up looking like if you get a good break ball. And yeah, he's setting up his break ball right here. What I don't like about this is he's electing to take solids, and there's a wall of stripes right there. Even though he's going to hit these pretty firm and hope to break these balls out, he's got a wall of balls that are going to stand in the way of him getting to another solid. I'm going to hope to see him shoot a bunch of topspin to force his way out of this as well. Because, yeah, if you just punch straight into these, you got a real good chance of getting hooked back there. Looks like he's going to make contact with the 3 ball first. Maybe clip the 12. Yeah, hit the 12. I guess that's what I'm saying. You kind of separated yourself from your own balls. I understand why. And again, I'm not saying anything critical, because if I was down there playing, I wouldn't be able to see the top of the rack like this, and it's just harder. I think that was the smartest ball to shoot. I just think that it's easy to see it's easy to think more about how to shoot it when you're sitting here. Also, I guess I don't have to be thinking about making the ball, so that makes it even easier for me. I have an easy job is what I'm trying to say. This is tricky. I don't think the 2 ball goes. The way he's been shooting, he may elect to bank the 2 ball. He also may play safe. If he plays safe behind this 15, I'm going to be really proud of him. And if he drills that 2 ball like he almost did, oh, man, that was close. All right. Well, that's the chance you need, Rodney. Here we go, down 4-0. It ain't over. I'm not sure who trying to learn this is, but yes, indeed, this is Summerfield. I know James from Lincoln City, Oregon. One of my favorite players to run in out there. He's another behemoth of a man and a gentle giant. Hope you're shooting a bunch, James. Look forward to seeing you soon. I think November. And this is no walk in the park. We've seen Rodney take some swings and try and make things happen. He's definitely gotten a couple unfortunate rolls. That's 2 scratches that didn't necessarily deserve in these last 2 racks. So starting with the 13 ball here. Maybe trying to leave for the 11 next. Ooh. I guess playing the 9 next. Got to be thinking about that 14 ball. Can probably play this light if the 14 passes the 8 to go on the side. Maybe he's planning on drawing into that 14 ball. I think he has the angle to do it. I would definitely want to be shooting with a carbon fiber shaft if I was drawn into that ball. For the players out there who aren't sure why, the carbon fiber seems to catch quite a bit quicker, and I really believe transfers more English onto the ball, which allows me to hit that 9 ball a little more full, which means my draw stroke is going to catch earlier and make it more plausible for me to hit that 14. I like how he played that, just getting through that gap. Man, give a guy an angle. He looks just dead straight on that 15. I don't know if that 14 goes anywhere. If the 14 goes in the lower right-hand corner pocket, it's not as brutal as I think it might be. So yeah, that was tough to know what to do with that 12 ball. And it does look like he's thinking about cutting it. I'm not certain that ball cuts over there. But he's looking at it, so I must not be able to see the angle. I tell you, I'm playing safe for certain here. It looks like he's got a line on it, though. Yeah, he had plenty of room. Coming up, and he's going to have a shot on the 15 if it slows down. Gosh darn it, I spoke too soon. He's in the center of the table, which makes it pretty tough to jump as well. For those of you familiar with the rail or with the bridge jump, now is probably a time that I'm going to like to shoot a bridge jump. That's when you use the bridge as your bridge to jump. Not a real complicated idea, but can be kind of tough to pull off. It's a great assist when you get used to it. Okay, so he's going to kick into that 14 ball, and it looks like the 8 ball may help him. Oh, man, he almost drilled that ball. Great try for it. Unfortunately, that brings Mark to the table up 4-0 with nothing tied up. Not sure if that 2 ball passes, but we've seen Mark sneak a bunch of balls by other balls. He's taking a good look at it right now because that really is going to change what direction he goes at this rack. We're going to start with the 3 ball here. And I probably play 3 to the 6. I want to shoot this, not a full stroke, but not soft. So I'm going to go to the head rail and then back to the left of the 1 ball to take the 6 in the right-hand side pocket. Oh, he's got a line on the 3 to play it up. All right. I think he may have been stopping there so that he can play the 7 in the side and try and nudge the 2. Unfortunately, I think he might have stopped a little bit short. He may just be trying to draw over to get real straight on that 2 ball. And I like that approach also. Playing the 4 first. Okay. Looks like he's drawn back here. It's a great line. So he may have been trying to get a little higher than that so that he could get behind the 2 ball. Boy, he would love to shoot it around that 14 ball, but the last thing you want to do is miss that ball. So we're going to see him carry forward here just to get as straight as he can on that 2 ball. Like I said, missing those calls right and left. I guess maybe he's leaving the 2 for his last ball. And I like that. I think what he's thinking is if he can't pocket that ball, he may be laying it up in front of the corner pocket and then putting the pressure on his opponent. He also may be trying to leave an angle on the 1 to be able to come behind it. Ooh. And we have not seen Mark do that once this match. So sometimes we get to the hill, we get to that spot where we can just taste it, and that happens. I don't believe the 15 passes the 8 ball going left. For that reason, I might elect to start with the 15 and come around for the 14 next. He may play the 14 to come off the right side rail and play the 15 in the same pocket. I don't like where the 2 ball is to do that because I have a tendency to overdraw that and collide with the 2 ball bearing myself. To me, it's easy to play the 15 first because I know I have a clear path around. So this is a shot where okay, he does have it in that left corner pocket. In which case, this is just I'd just stop this ball also. Take your medicine and cut that 8 ball. Yeah, he was just going to go right into it. Took his time to stand up. Definitely don't want to take advantage of this opportunity. Don't want to make any mistakes here. I really feel for you, Rodney. We've all done it. And we have definitely seen more of that coming back into things. Pool's cool, man, and we're coming back, but it's going to take us some time to get back in the game, back to where we were. So here we are, Mark for the win here. He's 4 balls away. I like to play this nice and easy. Center ball, laying up for the 2 ball. Try to not get dead straight. Looks like he's putting more of a stroke on it. Nope. Again, I think that Mark's starting to feel that he's at 4-0. He really wants to get out of this, and he's catching the edges of the pockets like we haven't seen him do this whole time. He's got just enough of an angle here. Yeah. It's easy to force this ball, but there's really no need. That 6 ball goes from anywhere above it. You can just play it to come down to that 8. That 8's right by the corner pocket there. Just nice, smooth stroke here. Beautiful shot. Unfortunately, a little straight. It's easy to get excited about punching all the way across, and then you get too far. Right now, I think that he probably has the angle to punch into the left side rail and back out for the 8 ball. It's really easy to want to play the short side, and man, that's a tough shot. James taking credit for that. Yeah, I do that periodically myself. Man, I feel for him here. Yeah, it's easy to play this with high inside and try and nudge the 8 and get right on top of it. I think the shot here is to punch it. Like we just saw, you can get more out of punching it than you think you can. It looks like he's lining up pretty low on that cue ball. And he may be drawn to the head rail and back over. I don't advise that. But when you hit the ball like that, you can do it. Again, he's on the right side of the ball. He's got some distance, but I tell you what, when you're up 4-0, this is exactly where you want to be. Again, you want to make a decision about that upper left-hand corner pocket to ensure that you don't scratch there. Sometimes that's hitting a firmer stroke, or sometimes it's hitting a soft stroke and just making sure you don't get all the way up table. It's a beautiful shot. He played with a little outside to make sure he came straight up the table. Big win for Mark Morvant there. Congratulations to him moving on to the next round. And nice shooting, Rodney. I feel like you got a couple rough rolls there, and hopefully that bottom side treats you better than the top. This is Summerfield Habner with Bad Boys TV. Thank you, everybody out there, for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying it. This is the CSI Texas State Championship. Bad Boys TV, brought to you in part by OB Custom Cues. Check out obcues.com. Diamond Pool Tables, the Billiard Shopping Network, Mike Lippman with Lippman Lights, and Fargo, man, Fargo Rate. So big shout out to all those guys. Big shout out to my family. I love you. Love you, Betty, if you're listening. We got a bunch of singles action coming up. I'm not sure if we're on at noon, but our matches are every hour and a half. So it should be noon, 1:30, 3, 4:30, 6, all the way up until 10:30 this evening. So please come on back, check us out, and thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button. Cheers.